Hello everyone, this is Amit Dunn of AmitDunn.com. Today I'll have another episode of Chromebook tips and tricks video, and I'll talk about what to do once you have your first Chromebook. So before you even open your first Chromebook, you need to have a Google account and you need to know the Wi-Fi network ID and password for the Wi-Fi you'll be using. If you do not have a Google or Gmail account, you can easily create one by going to google.com/accounts, and I'll give you a link in the description box below. So once you create an account and you have your Wi-Fi network and password, then you can open up the Chromebook. Just a note that it is possible to use your Chromebook without any Google account or Gmail account, but you'll not be realizing the full potential of your Chromebook, and you'll not have access to many features and options the Chromebook has to offer. So it's recommended that you have a Google or Gmail account, so that way you can fully utilize all the potential of your new Chromebook. So once you have the Chromebook, or you have taken the Chromebook out of the box, then the first thing you're going to be doing is plug in to the power outlet. Most of the latest Chromebooks, it just charges via USB-C cable. So whether your Chromebook has USB-C or other a separate dedicated power cable, just plug that in, and then once you open the Chromebook, then you're going to have to turn on the Chromebook by pressing the power button. So the power button usually is going to be on one of these sides. For this Chromebook, the power button is right here, and once you have the power button, then you're going to see a pop-up screen right here. I'm not going to have that screen today because this is not the first time I'm setting up the Chromebook, but for your Chromebook you're going to see a smaller screen right here, and which will have welcome message on top, and then you're going to have to set your language and your keyboard language, and then your network connection inside that box. And then once you set it up, then you'll have to enter your network password and network username, and then you have to accept the terms and conditions, and then that will bring you to a screen which is going to be like this. So once you have this screen, after setting up or going through the initial few steps, then you're going to be seeing a screen which has nothing on it. So it's not like a Windows computer that you can put stuff on your desktop. So your desktop for Chromebook is always empty. You are not able to put anything on it. However, you're able to put something on the place right here, which is called the shelf. So you can see that right now I have about 5 items, but you can put more items, or you can remove items from here for easier access. So here is the shelf, and then on the lower right you'll see a small section, and which is called the status tray, and here you'll see the status of your Chromebook, and it will give you access to various features and settings. So in order to open that, you have to just tap on it, and then you'll see that there are a few buttons here. For example, your Wi-Fi button, your Bluetooth button, and then sign out power button. So if you hit the power button, it will just turn off right away, and there's the lock button, and then there's the setting button. So everything basically you need to set up your to go through the settings or to change settings, everything is right here. So I'll just show you a few things. So let's say we want to go to the settings, so you have to just tap on that wheel button right here. So if I do that, then there's a white window which will come out, and here you're going to see all the settings. Now for the first time you're going to be maybe thinking that there are so many settings, so you don't have to go through actually each of them one by one. The beauty of the Chromebook is that you can just do a search right here, the setting you're looking for. So for example, let's say password. So I just typed in PASS, and then it took you already to the setting where you can change password, and where you can change the settings of how to use password or how to autofill and other related settings with the password. So here is that, and then let's go back, and then let's say you want to see how to change your screen. So here is going to show you all the necessary settings to lock your screen or manage your screen or change your screen. So that's how you can find instantly what you're looking for, or you can just go through one by one. So there are both ways you can do that. And then on the left side of the menu button, you will see that there are some options. So by clicking here, we'll go to the specific setting as well. For example, search engine. Then it will take you to the search engine section, and where you have the option to choose which search you want. You don't have to use Google always. You can just choose a different one if you want. So then there's the autofill section, and then there's the device section, how to change display, keyboard, touchpad, and everything. So everything is right on the settings screen, and it's very easy to set up anything you want. Now on the left side of your screen, you're going to see a round button, which is the app launcher. So if you just click on it, then it's going to show, or is going to bring up a partial kind of section, and then here you can see all your apps. So the first way you can do is you can just search here by typing in the app you're looking for, or if you just click on that arrow button right here, then it's going to show you all the apps you have here. And once you install more apps, then it will show everything one by one, and you can just drag it down. And instead of clicking the button here, you have another option to bring all the apps you have. Is just hover over from up to from lower to upper section. For example, if you do like that, that will bring up the same section as well. So now if you need some apps, then same like your phone, if you have an Android phone, so you have to just go to the App Store, and then you have to just search for the app you're looking for, and then you can install any apps you want. So it's very much similar like your phone. And then there's another option that if you want to find something on your Chromebook. So for example, let's say if you want to add an extension, then all you have to do is you have to go to the Google extension store, and then you'll be able to add anything from the extension store to your Chromebook. So for example, if I search for extension store, and then if I go to Chrome Web Store, then from here you'll be able to search or you'll be able to add any extension to your Chrome browser, and it will work as another app, part of the extension. So you can do that way too. So some other stuff I'd like to show you is that once you have an app, so for example, if you go to your app section, and then let's say you have the Gmail, you can send any app to the shelf section. So if you just tap on it, then you see that it's giving you the option, so you can just send it to the shelf. But right now it's telling to unpin from shelf because it's already on the shelf. So let's say if you didn't have this app or Gmail on the shelf, then you'd see here that send it to the shelf. Then you just click on it, and then it will show up on the shelf. And then if you want to uninstall, then that option is going to be here. For this section, Gmail, there's no option to uninstall because some of the you cannot uninstall, just like your phone. So for example, if you click on the weather channel, and you'll see that you're getting that option to pin to shelf, which is right there. And then here you'll see that remove from Chrome, which is basically it's you're uninstalling the app. Here, for example, there's another app which has the message that, or the option to uninstall. So you can just uninstall by hitting the uninstall icon. In terms of the trackpad, the Chromebook trackpad is very responsive, whether you're buying a $200 Chromebook or you're buying a $1,000 Chromebook, because Google makes sure that it follows the criteria for all Chromebooks across the board. So let's say you have a browser. So if you open up a browser, and then you can scroll up or down just by using two fingers. So let's say if you slide towards this way, then you can move the screen, and then if you go up, then the screen will actually go up. And if you want to if you double tap on your screen, then it will work as like right click on your window. So for example, on your window computer, so for example, if you double tap, you can see that it's giving you the right click option. The other way you can right click is by holding the Alt and then doing one click on the mouse, or you can just double tap. If you scroll your finger to the left or right, so you will go back to the page before or after. So let's say if you want to go back to the page before, then you just slide to the, and if you want to go back, the trackpad gives you lots of features and options. And another cool thing you need to know about your Chromebook, that there are lots of options for shortcuts. Chromebook has lots of shortcuts, but if you don't need to remember or memorize all of them. You can see all of them at a glance just by simply hitting Control Alt at the same time. So if you do that and then just hit the question mark right here, and then you see here all the shortcuts, and you can just search for the shortcut you're looking for, or you can just scroll down section by section for each section on the left. So here what you can do, you can just write down some of the shortcuts you'll be using all the time, and then later on if you need something else, you can just come back here and get another shortcut you're looking for. So now another button Chromebook has on the keyboard is that the search button right here. So if you just enter, if you just hit this button, then it brings the search option right here, and then if you just hit again, then it disappears. So the buttons are slightly different. For example, there's a preview button right here if you have more than one screen. So for example, let's say we have one app open right here, and if I open another app, and then if you hit the preview button, then you can see them all at once. For example, so you can see them, see the two apps I have open, and you can actually open each other, and then if you just click the button again, then it will disappear. So you have many screen open, and then you can just take a look at them all together. Another cool thing you need to know, that you don't have to install any firewall or antivirus for your Chromebook. It's all taken care by Google, and also you don't have to go through the time-consuming updating process like your Windows computer. It's all done in the background by Google, so that's something you don't need to worry about. And when you're turning off or turning on Chromebook, it's really fast. And even you have a new computer today or after 2 years, it's still it's the same speed, very fast. It's not going to slow down. For example, I'll just show you how fast it is when I turn it off. So I hit right here the status tray, and then I click on the power button right here, and you will see that done. So it's off right now. So it's very fast in terms of how fast it turns on and turns off. So, and let's say I'll show you how fast it can turn on. So let's say you have your Chromebook off, and then if you just open the tray, and then you can see that you're going to get the welcome screen right away, where you have to enter the password right there. So it takes probably 2-4 seconds, and even today, or after 3 years, 2 years, it has the same speed. It doesn't slow down like other Windows computer as time goes by. A few other things you can see, that if you would like to lend your Chromebook to someone else, then there's an option here which is called browse as guest. So once you hit that option, anyone can use the Chromebook and they will not have access to your information. And then you have another option, you can add another person, and that person can have his or her own ID and password to enter Chromebook, but you and the other person will keep everything separate. Each person will not be able to see the other person's stuff on Chromebook. The browse mode on Chromebook, you have to just activate it by going to the setting. So you can just go to the setting I showed you, and then you have to just activate the browse guest mode from there, and then you'll have this option if you do not have this option on your tray already. So these are the few basic things I wanted to talk about. I have other videos about Chromebooks, and on this channel I do some Chromebook videos and travel videos. Thank you for watching. Forget about subscribing this channel, forget about liking this video. I'll see you shortly.